voluntarios de apoyo a la República y a su memoria desde entonces. I just want to introduce retired leading officials of the Merseyside Transport in General, now known as Unite, a region which made a huge contribution to the support of the Spanish Republic and a huge contribution of volunteers fighting and defending it. Not the least of whom was Jack Jones, who has been here and supported the events such as this in Spain. So Ken Whitley will now say a few words. Eddie Roberts first, and then Mick Whitley. Aquí está Eddie Roberts.
Solidarity and friendship on behalf of the trade union and labour movement in Liverpool, England, and in particular on behalf of my union, Unite. Last year, a number of us were privileged to attend the 2013 commemoration of Jarama and to pay tribute to our brave comrades of the International Brigade, many of whom fell in the just cause of fighting the evils of fascism. During our visit to the battlefield, we learned firsthand of the valour of the Republican forces who, confronted with vastly better equipped Franco forces, nonetheless held their positions, fighting with passion and commitment for a cause that they knew to be just and for which today we again remember them. We were honoured last year, just as we are today, to be asked to address this large gathering of international comrades at this restaurant. Comrades of like minds and socialist ideals. We said then, and I say it again today, that we are not gathered together simply to recall an historic occasion. No, comrades, we are gathered together to remind all who will listen that the fascist evil against which those brave men fought and died remains very much a continuing threat today. The horrendous scum remain very much in evidence, and we ignore them at our peril. Their presence may not be as visible as that which Franco, Hitler and Mussolini presented, but make no mistake about it. The forces that dominate the world today can very easily become as brutal and repressive as those old fascist regimes once were. We live in a world today of ever-increasing inequality, in which the obscenely rich grow richer by the hour at the expense of the many, and our multitudes in the third world needlessly die of starvation and despair. We see multi-millions expended on sophisticated weaponry to engage in unjust wars and acts of aggression in which the sole beneficiaries are once again the voracious capitalist classes. Throughout Europe, our puppet government collaborates with these people of power and riches in driving down the living standards of the ordinary people. They deliberately stoke up racism and resentment on the part of working people who are encouraged to turn inwards upon one another instead of uniting to bring down this corrupt social order. All of this provides once again a fertile breeding ground for right-wing reactionary politicians to thrive and once more preach the detestable doctrine of fascism. So, comrades, in remembering the heroic deeds of those who fought at Jarama and throughout Spain, the finest tribute we can pay them is for all of us to pledge to continue to espouse and fight for the causes of socialism, freedom and democracy in which they believe, and for us to take action wherever and whenever fascism rears its ugly head. We fight the cause.